Hey guys, so apparently when I recorded this video the first time, I didn't realize my microphone was muted, so we're trying something new and I'm doing a voiceover. So we're starting with Richard, as always. We left off in the Tower of the Gods, so this is me doing the second half. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to everyone who's watching, especially to my friend Nick. He is an author, and he just recently sent me a copy of his new book, Man vs. Machine. Really, really awesome guy. Nick Morine is his name. If you guys want to check it out, give him a review on Goodreads or Amazon. I will drop his name on the screen, just so you guys can take a peek and give him a look, give him a read. Hey Nick, thanks for watching. You're awesome. So here we go. So yes, we're in the Tower of the Gods, and I am about to do the second half of the trials that are in the towers. Tower, not single tower. So, this is new. I'm basically watching my video as this is going on, so this is brand new for me. Beyond this place, you must do battle with the power of the gods, but even as you do so, you must also borrow that power. And I couldn't get in. I put my boat right in the way, so I couldn't get in. I was stuck. The only really annoying thing I find with the Tower of the Gods is that when the water level changes, you sometimes have to wait around for it to change back, and you're just like, any day now. So yes. So this is the ancient Hylian laser beams that we've heard so much about. This is me figuring out what the buttons do, then realizing that I had to go back and grab the statues to put on the specialty plates. Also, if you hear anything in the background, it's the middle of the day and there's a lot of birds outside my apartment. I need to move that one. Get on the spot. Hooray! Floating, moving platforms. Here we go. So yes, I apologize if anyone was looking forward to the audio of the game being able to be heard, but things happen. I didn't realize my microphone was muted, so hooray! Secondary stories. There will be a lot of moments where if it seems like I'm just stopping and turning the camera around, it's because I had no idea what I was doing. I was very confused, and I had to keep looking at my map to be like, wait, am I going the right direction? Eventually, I'm like, wait, I should probably just go through the door that's blinking. Fill up my wallet with some rupees. I get so sick of the choo-choos in this game. So fast. I'm like, wait, why are the statues here? Am I supposed to carry one over? Yeah. Almost missed it. And I was like, oh, maybe they're just there for decoration. Gotta love rainbow platforms. I was like, what in the world is going on here? And then I was like, oh, right. Because I remembered what happens. Yeah, so you call and the statues start to follow you. Oh.
Hi, Leo. Hey, sweet boy.
Yes. Roommate's cat. that is our ice maker. Oh, it's so weird having background sounds. Right. Yeah, I don't really remember how I fixed it here, but I remember being very confused, and I was like, wait, what? How do I get over here? I get lost a lot in this game. Come on, Richard. Use your big boy brain. Richard's thinking. He's thinking. And then, big boy time. Hooray! And I don't want to be affected by any, yeah, like that. Oh, excuse me. I just had lunch. Here we go. Gotta wait for the platform to come back, because I wasted too much time just staring at the statue. Hoorah! We're figuring it out, doing our thing. Off he goes. Oh my god, can he move any slower? I mean, he is a stone statue, and they can only move so fast, but seriously. Woo! Big beam of light. And what? Yes. There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions. Here we go. So pull out the WindWaker. And then I couldn't remember which direction there was. Time for some more Disney magic. I learned the command melody. Next door, please. My kin wait beyond the doors. Control them and guide them to their places of truth to open the path to the gods. Okie dokie. Beam me down, Scotty. He's like, I did my job. I'm having a nap. Next door, next door. Let's go. Put away the WindWaker and continue. Hiya. Ooh, good magic. Oh man, the amount of hearts you don't get in this game. So, I couldn't remember what those enemies were called when I was first playing through, but they're called bubbles apparently, which I think is the weirdest thing. I was trying to remember and I was like, I want to say Keese, but I'm like, no, Keese is the name of the bats. Like, the bats are called Keese. And I was like, what the heck are the flaming skulls called? Bubbles. They're called bubbles, which to me is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. And he can screw right off. Time for another puzzling room. I was like, ooh, let me try the command melody. And nothing happened. There's nothing nearby that you can control. I was like, well, what in the world do I do? So, when I first walked into the room, I did not see the that. I was like, I'm stupid. Come on down. Upon closer examination, this one looks like a bunny. I wonder if that's on purpose. Well, either a bunny or like a ram or something. I was like, oh wait, a glowing button. Oh, a platform! And then I step off and it goes away. And I was like, wait a second. I can run across. But then how do I get the thing across? Oh, I swing across. Oh, there's a plane flying by. Using the command melody again. And I was like, oh, wait. I gotta move him. I gotta step on this thing. Because if I step on it, and then do the command melody, then the bridge will be there for him to get across. Ooh, look at me. I'm a little stone statue. Hopping my way along. Hop, 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 hop. My favorite thing about using the command melody is Link, like, doing his guru hand waving thing. It's like, what are you doing, boy? Richard. I gotta stop doing that. I named him Richard for a reason. Because it was funnier than Link. Not me being like, wait, what? Do. Get on that button. Hey. Richard, it is I, the King of Red Lions. I am afraid there are some areas to which you will not be able to bring the servants of the tower. The boat's talking to me. But do not fear leaving them behind. Once you have awakened them, they will wait patiently for your return. Of this I assure you. How the hell do you know? How often do you go traversing through the Tower of the Gods? Swing low, sweet chariot. I was like, okay, this is weird. What in the mini-boss, of course! Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Dark Nut. Really wish I could have the music for this battle going on, but I can't. Oh well. So basically, you just have to... The way to defeat these guys the best way is to knock off all their armor, so then they're basically defenseless. And then it's just a matter of kicking the crap out of them until you win. Which I did. I was like, ooh, I wonder what I get today. First, break that open, get the Knight's Crest, stock up on any health and rupees. I made the comment that was like, I stole his wallet. You got the hero's bow! Hold the button to knock an arrow and release the button to shoot. You can hold 30 arrows. I was like, oh, hell yeah! Get rid of the boomerang. It's like the Big Oron sword from Ocarina of Time where you have to use 2 hands to swing it. I was like, okay. It's like, oh, this is fascinatingly easier to use. And then I screw up. Huzzah! Magical platforms abound! Oh, yes. I remember I was struggling a little bit with this because it was like I couldn't get the angle, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I almost fell. I was like, no! But I was able to get it. Yeah! Man, you really get some, like, air with those things. Hey, buddy. Wait for the platform to come back, and yeah! Yeah! One more time. Yeah! Let him do his thing as he goes off to his assigned seating location. Woo woo! Getting her done, getting her done. Next door, next door. Door number 3. Hooray! All right. If you can hear soft little snoring, it's Leo sleeping. Oh yeah, the keys. Yeah. They just come out of nowhere. Like, I love bats, but geese are probably some of the ugliest bats I've ever seen. Yes, so when you're climbing the ladder in the tower, it makes a sound of like being made of metal. And I'm going, maybe having a metal ladder isn't the best thing in like a water stricken level because, rust and all that. Stack up on bombs and arrows, even though I'm already full up on bombs. Okay. I'm gonna say this now. This room caused me so much frustration. I was so annoyed. At least I got pretty decent at the arrows. But oh man, was I so annoyed with this level. Not so much this level, this room. Specifically this room. Anger did not begin to cover it. So maybe it's a good thing that my audio didn't record properly because I was so mad. Got the small key. Whoop whoop. I was like, oh right. Now what? See, logically, I should have just left the room at this point, but I was like, oh, there's a chest I can get here. That was my downfall. That was the beginning of all of my frustrations. Get rid of that. Wait for the platform to come closer. And yeah, and I missed, and here we go. Oh boy. Yep. I miss a lot. Let me just preface that by saying that. rewatching it now, like, I was just very impatient. I was incredibly impatient. Really though, who makes a room with just floating platforms and goes, have fun? Yep, very, very impatient for this room. I should probably do up like a tally, like... Oh, God. This is so awful watching it back. I think this is the time when I actually get it, though. Because I was like, you son of a bitch. I was like, Richard, you and I have got some... Like, we've got some things to do. Yeah, here I am gearing up for the jump, like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do this. Yes! And then I was like, okay. Okay. I was like, I did it! I did it! I got the chest! Please be something worthwhile. You know, if you aim at the door, at the chest. And I was like, oh, a joy pendant. I did all that work for a butterfly necklace. And I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to try and get back normally. I'm just going to jump. I said, screw that. I was so mad. I was so mad. Oh my god. And then trying to get hearts after that. Oh my god. Almost every pot I broke had like rupees or bombs or arrows. And I was like, oh my god. I need a heart. Right. So thus begins my confusions with this one. Going, wait a minute. Okay. So I was like, alright. I can do this. Yeah! Please. Give me a heart. Please. I was so mad. Alright. This room confused the absolute hell out of me for almost 10 minutes straight. I could not figure this out. I was like, okay, button shuts down the lasers. All right. I can't move forward. I can't get close enough to call it forward. The button shuts it down. When I step off the button, they turn back on. How do I get the button to stay lit? I was like, okay, can't move the box because every time I try to move it, I just climb it. That was me trying to move the box. Then I was like, wait, there's 4 statues over here. What if I bring one over? I can do that, right? Also, for some reason, almost every time I jumped into the water in this area, my camera would glitch out. So there was a lot of that happening as well. So not only was I on edge from the last room with all the platforms, then I couldn't figure this room out. I was getting very impatient, very frustrated, very angry. It wasn't pretty. Let me just put it that way. It was not pretty at all. I was like, okay, so I can throw it over, but I couldn't jump. And I was like, why? And then I got stuck under this platform, which really annoyed me. I was like, oh my God. Are you kidding me? I would like to say that eventually I do figure it out, but isn't it fun to watch me struggle? And that's when I was like, wait a minute. That wall, I can blow up that wall. What's in here? Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Boom! I was like, ooh, any hearts? Nope. Nope, more bombs. So it's like, ooh, what's in here? Interesting. What does it say? What does it mean? Designs that reflect wind are drawn here. So it's like, if I pull out the WindWaker, do I adjust the wind? You conducted the wind's requiem. I was like, oh yeah, look at that. I got a chest. And then those things activated, and I was like, oh my God. A treasure chart. Open the chart on the map screen. Now, I could defeat those things, but I just said screw it and ran away. Still looking for hearts, still not finding them. My anger and aggression grew and grew and grew. I was very angry. Very confused, very frustrated at this point. Here I go again. Trying one more time, thinking, maybe if I do it this way, it'll work. Almost falling into the water. Again. I was like, what if I throw it? Nope. Oh, boy. And with that, I think that's it for today's video. Hopefully I get my audio fixed for next week. Thank you.